There are many reasons for flight delays, if we're talking about flight delays, because there are um, mechanical or airline related concerns. There are also concerns that are considered force majeure, such as the weather, airport situation, or let's say congestion at the airport. So these are some of the things that can comprise travel delays. Now, the preparation for any kind of travel inconvenience begins at the point of booking, and it begins at the point of reservation. So wherever you're booking your reservations with, whether it's with your favorite travel agent or whether it's with your favorite carrier or airline, or someone else is doing the booking for you, especially if someone else is doing the booking for you, or make sure that your travel information or the traveler's information or the lead traveler's information is always inputted in the booking record. Most of the carriers, in case of any flight disruption, will give you advance notice, especially in situations where it's already been prepared in advance. Because the worst thing that could happen is that the airline has already informed you in advance, and then you show up at the airport only to find out that, oh, hey, by the way, this flight was already rescheduled or retimed, several days ago. So it's very important to make sure that both your mobile number and an updated email address, because depending on the carrier, some um, lean towards mobile updates, like real-time mobile updates. But there are also some carriers that prioritize sending out by email the updates with regards to flight disruptions. So that's number one. And then number two, there are three instances on how you'll find out about flight disruption or flight delay. First, you'll find out about it ahead. So if you provided your travel information days ahead, you will be informed that, oh, okay, the flight was retimed 2 hours later or 2 hours ahead. And why do these things happen? In most cases, the operations of the carriers will have to reschedule a flight depending on the availability of the aircraft or situation of the aircraft, whether it's being maintained, or it will be used for on another or it will be used in successive flights. Now, number two, you're on the way to the airport or the day of the flight, and then you find out that it's being rescheduled. If, let's say, it is still beyond 6 hours, it's very important that you don't need to go to the airport if the flight disruption has already been informed to you 6 hours ahead. So in that case, what should you do? Number one, if you booked it through a travel agent, reach out to your travel agent. They will do their best to help you out, to give you more information as to how to handle the situation. If you've booked it through the airline, it's you can easily get in touch through your manage my booking. Most of the carriers will have that setting on their portal. If it's a domestic carrier, they might even have a local contact center or a chat app where you can send in your query or a request regarding the flight. In most cases, they will already provide you the options, which is number one, either you can reschedule it on the next available flight. Number two, you can either cancel the booking for free, or number three, that it can be put in a travel fund, depending on the type of ticket and the type of fare level that you purchase from them. Now, the third situation, then this is a situation where I think we are mostly concerned about, which is you're actually at the airport on the day of your flight, and then something happens and then you get disrupted from your flight. So the most important is, again, finding out information. So first thing, what to do, speak to the person at the counter, speak to the operations of the airline. They're the best person to advise, like what is the next steps to happen to your flight. Number two, do not panic. These things happen all the time at the airports, and panicking will not help you, will also not help others. But I understand, it's a very stressful situation. But please know also that the people at the airport are travel professionals. They will do their best to help and accommodate you. So being nice, being patient will actually pay off, like in the long run, because they will be able to assess and help you, get sorted out of the situation. all passengers are important, but there are some situations where some passengers might have to be taken care of first. Like example, those who are on international connecting flights where they need to organize not only this flight segment but also the onward flight segment. So just be patient because the airline will try to organize all of the passengers and they will try to reschedule you. In most cases, what they will do is really get you on the earliest available flight to your destination, especially when situations are exigent or you can say really in an emergency situation. The airlines will always try to accommodate the best that they can.